Hello and welcome everybody to yet another presentation of Hardhats TV, the 21st out of 21 that we've brought to you the past 3 days, and now on Sunday, day number 4, we have the final game of the tournament. The post-22 Hardhats going to go for a 5-0 record in the Veterans Classic here if they're able to. They will play against the ETC Knights black team from Elkhorn. Yeah, from Elkhorn, Nebraska. All right, so I'll give you the lineups here. The Elkhorn Training Center, or Training Camp Knights here. The visitors. Center fielder Nathan Bluvis leads things off. The shortstop, Barrett Sikora at the 2. Left fielder, Thad and Weewell will be at the 3. Cleanup, designated hitter Rocco Zimmerman. Right fielder, Henry Stanek will be 5th. First baseman Jack Stanek is the 6th-hole hitter, right after his brother. Third baseman Kyle Oldehoft will be at the 7th. Catcher Daniel Collins bats 8th, and second baseman Aiden Earl will be at the 9-hole with Preston Petrowski on the mound. So let's recap that. The first 3: center fielder Nathan Bluvis, shortstop Barrett Sikora, and left fielder Thaden Weevil. The middle 3: designated hitter Rocco Zimmerman, right fielder Henry Stanek, and first baseman Jack Stanek. The bottom 3: third baseman Kyle Oldehoft, catcher Daniel Collins, and second baseman Aiden Earl with Preston Petrowski on the mound. The last 4 games, this is for the 3rd place game. The Hardhats went undefeated, lost on a tiebreaker, which was the runs allowed per innings pitched one, because they did not play against Cheyenne. So Cheyenne went to the championship. They won the 5th in a row in the Veterans Classic. That is 100% of all Veterans Classic championships have gone to Cheyenne Post 6. Somebody's got to stop them at some point. They can't keep getting away with this. Anyways. Alright, so there's the ETC Knights. Their schedule that they had, they went 12-1 against Box Elder Post 315 Sliders. Then they won 7-2 over the 320 Shooters, the Junior Legion team for the 320 Stars. Then 7-3 against the Harrisburg Maroon, the 2nd varsity team behind the Harrisburg Gold. And then they lost 1-9 against the Expos. So they played everybody in Rapid City area now. They played Box Elder, they played the Shooters, and they played the Expos. The only way they could have done it any better is if they played the Stars, because now they're going to play the Hardhats. So a full tour of the city, a taster, one may say. And so yeah, there we go. Give you the starting lineup for the post-22 Hardhats on a 8-game win streak now, tracing back to 2 weeks ago against Spearfish. Leading off, Aiden Roberts, the 3rd baseman. Tell me if this is familiar. This entire lineup recycled from last night with literally nothing changed. Left fielder Jace Morgan, he was a DH last night. So left fielder Jace Morgan will bat 2nd. Center fielder Harry Good is the 3. Cleanup first baseman Alex Dietrich. Second baseman Hayden Hollick bats 5th. Right fielder Aaron Roach bats 6th. Same spot, designated hitter instead of left field. Tate Crossway will be 7th. Catcher Philip Benz at the 8, and shortstop Wilson Kiefer at the 9. Eli Kelly, the first-team All-Stater, now on the mound for the Hardhats. To repeat, the first 3 for the Hardhats: third baseman Aiden Roberts, left fielder Jace Morgan, and center fielder Harry Good. The middle 3: first baseman Alex Dietrich, second baseman Hayden Hollick, and right fielder Aaron Roach. The bottom 3: designated hitter Tate Crossway, catcher Philip Benz, and shortstop Wilson Kiefer with Eli Kelly on the mound. Hardhats enter the game 18-9 on the season with that 8-game win streak. They will be playing this Mount Michael Benedictine Knights team from Elkhorn, Nebraska for the third place spot. Technically, by tiebreaker, two teams would have been above Elkhorn, Sheridan Troopers and the Expos, but we weren't going to play an inter-squad team with the Expos, and we had already played the Troopers in the opening series of the season. So, in the sake of, I believe, interest value and a new matchup, the ETC Knights, who only lost on tiebreaker, they were 3-1, will be having a chance to play for the third place game against the Hardhats. So everybody running around, lineups exchanged. We should be getting ready to go in a minute here. Some very strong wind coming in, shaking the netting here. The flags going going upright. They are bending towards the sky, not towards the ground. So about 25 mile per hour winds, I would say, heading directly out to right. Good news for Tate Crossway. Hardhats hit 3 home runs last night. Had a 11-run inning. All 3 home runs were in that inning. 2 of them were first time for the season. First one, a solo shot by Hayden Hollick. Then Harry Good hit his first of the season, a 3-run shot. And then, before the inning ended, Tate Crossway with the longest home run of the season, a no-doubter over the right field wall into the creek. Tate on top of the leaderboard for home runs in this season so far with 2. He was able to retake the lead from a 5-way tie that it was at 1 earlier in said inning. Rocco not taking his helmet over there. Oh, it's because it's the due-up that has to have their helmet on. I see.
Batting 7 for third base, number 35, Kyle Hardhats. Batting 8 for the catcher, number 50, Randall Collins. And batting 9, second base, number 15, Aiden Earl. Pitching, number 1, Preston Bukowski.
And so as we get ready here, we will get a national anthem tonight in the final game of the Veterans Classic. What a tournament it has been. The Hardhats undefeated in the tournament. Recap their road to here, to the third place game. They won 10-4 over the Harrisburg Maroon in 7 innings on the opening night. Harrisburg Maroon ended 1-4 on the tournament. Then they beat the West Coast Zephyrs, also ending 1-4. Mercy ruled it 8-0. Then beat the Miles City Outlaws 4-3 in extras in the game of the tournament on a walk-off bunt from Aaron Roach. And that was done in 8 innings. Miles City ending 3-2. Oh no, they're 2-2. They have to play the 320 Stars right now. And then 12-3 win over the Alliance Peltzco Spartans of Alliance, Nebraska last night.
Batting 7 for the A's, number 29, Tate Crossway. Batting 8 behind the plate, number 11, Philip Vince. Batting 9, number 15, shortstop Wilson Peachburg. Pitching tonight, number 17, Eli Kelly. And the post 22 players. Coaches, Coach Corby.
All right, get ready here. National anthem, here we go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you will please stand, face the flag as we honor America. Our national anthem will be performed by Gail Parker. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There's our rendition of the national anthem today. And here we go. Hardhats trying to go undefeated here in the Veterans Classic. The Knights from Elkhorn, Nebraska, trying to stop that from happening. I do really like the Rihanna walk-on. It's very good. So, Eli Kelly on the mound for the Hardhats. Eli, a starter for tournament purposes, saved for the final day. Eli first team all-state selection last year. The lone pitcher from the Hardhats to do that. Nathan Bluvis, Barrett Sikora, and Thad and Weewell on the Dua. If everybody knows how to say that, the guy I'm calling Thad and Weewell's name right, please put that in the comments. I have no real guesses. That's a grounder. Picked up. Kiefer, the throw on the run. It's a beautiful one right at Dietrich. First out recorded on the first pitch thrown. Up comes Sikora. He's been the best player. Well, I only watched 2 of the games. He was, I would argue, had the best performance of any of these Knights during the 2 games that I watched. They were in the Pete Leanfield side, but there was some crossover due to the odd number nature of this tournament. Strike 1. Eli comes set, delivers. Curveball outside, 1-1. Kelly gives him one. It's hit hard into left and foul. That thing curved foul, was out by about 2 feet. A very, very, very close call. That was a 2-bagger for sure, had it landed fair. Thank you all for watching Hardhats TV. I'm Oliver Fell, bringing you the coverage of 21 different games that we did this weekend. This the finale, 1-2. Eli Kelly, look for the changeup. He gives it high. Eli, tremendous control over those pitches and break on some of his curveball and slider and whatnot. Not a fast guy, a finesse guy. High pitch, full count. Full count. The payoff pitch. Strike 3. He just throws a fastball right down the pipe. Catches Sikora sleeping. And that'll be the first out of the first K of the game for him. Second out of the inning. Brings up Thaden Weewell. Weewell wearing the roach hat with the little stripes. Where'd he get that from? It makes you faster. There's a scientific fact behind that. Racing stripes on the helmet makes you faster. The one time Wilson Kiefer came up with the helmet, he infield singled to first and then stole second, stole third, and stole home. Popped up, out of play, watch out. Wow. That was directly on top of me. It might have been on like the front part of the canopy here. Anyways, 1-1 count here for Eli Kelly to Weewell. Fastball right down the middle. 1-2. We got a very animated ump here today. You like to see it. Have some fun. Pretty packed crowd here today. Similar to yesterday. Low pitch. Benz tries to pull it into the zone. He successfully fooled most of the supporters here who wanted that call to be a strike. 2-2 count. Fastball is popped up and away. Weewell keeps it going. We got a ton of kids running around chasing balls today. You got some concerned parents standing up watching their kids chase balls, making sure that they're safe. What happens here stays here. 2-2. Eli, fastball high. And that was only ball 3. Weewell started to move to first, but it's only ball 3. Full count for Kelly. Payoff. Fastball down the middle. And yet again, he catches the batter sleeping, gives him a heater, and that'll do it. So 2 Ks now, both of them looking on fastballs down the middle. So that'll be it. So nobody scores in the top of the first. Eli Kelly, 1, 2, 3. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on. And it is still 0-0. Hardhats going to have a chance to take the lead now with Roberts, Morgan, and Good in the do-up. You have to think that I have to hope that that 3-run homer from Good woke him up in a way. He's been a little bit off lately. He hasn't had his mojo that he had last season. But that home run, very reminiscent of old Harry Good. Hopefully that brings him back to what he was doing last year. Hello, Liam. Thanks for being with us all day. Hope you all are enjoying this. Hardhats will get 3 days off. Well, they get 2 days off and then they play. So 2 days and then they'll play. So we play a 3-game series Wednesday. I want to say Casper. I'm going to double check. Took a screenshot of it this morning. No, I didn't. I lied to myself. Oh, here it is. So the Veterans Classic ends. Yes, 2 days. You get the 3rd and the 4th off of June. Then we get Brookings, 2 games, 5 and 7 p.m. On Wednesday. Brookings again, 2 more, 11 and 1:30 in a 4-game series. Also on the 6th. Then we get 1 day off. And then we get a weekend series against Casper, 5:30 and 7:30, a doubleheader on June 8th. and then one more in the getaway on at either 10 or 12. It's not listing that. So 0-1 to the leadoff man, Roberts. Thaden. What's the last name? Thank you for that. What I need to know? If you know the last name, that'd be great, because I'm probably messing that up. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Roberts happy to take a walk here, if he can be given one. Petrowski, the pitcher for the Knights. Strike 2 delivered right down the middle. Roberts stares at it, and it's full count. High, and it'll hit him in the arm. Aiden Roberts can be plunked by one. And the first out, or the first man gets aboard. Roberts a fast runner. We'll see, he'll probably test out Daniel Collins' arm at some point in here. Jace Morgan, leadoff man. For the second hitter here. He's up to bat, 0-1. Getting his first swing to the day. Had a big triple last game. Pickoff attempt, no tag even applied. Not in time. Makes sense to try to stop Roberts before he starts moving, though. And the ball gets away. He won't have to steal it. The bag will be given to him. Wild pitch. Moves Roberts to second. It's a 1-1 count. Torvey, the 1-1. He was giving out some stuff. Petrowski delivers in the zone. A heater lasered right through the middle of the zone. Now a 1-2 count to Morgan. And it'll hit him in the leg. That means Roberts, although he took off, will have to return. So 2 hit by pitches. He's still got a ways to catch the starter for Harrisburg the other day. Hit high and into right center. Harry Good puts one through the gap. Both Roberts and Morgan coming, heading to third base. The ball just now reaching the infield. There's Harry Good. A 2-run triple. The Hardhats up 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. I thought he might have gotten his mojo back. I think he did. So 2 on, none out, or 1 on, none out. He's on third base. Here's Alex Dietrich, the RBI king of the team so far. And cleanup hitter. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. One. Fouled away. Now the count 1-2 in Petrowski's favor. One, 2. High pitch, 2-2. trying to bring home Harry. Petrowski just trying to get the first out of the game. Fastball in the dirt. It's swung on. It gets past the catcher. Dietrich will be safe on the strikeout. Harry Good comes home. And the ball in the dirt, good enough to coax a strikeout, but too good as it gets by Collins. All the way to the backstop. K1. Pass, strike 3. And he'll go down as a wild pitch to bring in Good. Still looking for his first out. Petrowski delivers to Hollick, outside, ball 1. One 0 count. Swing, and he will go. He tried to hold up. Hayden Hollick swings through that on the check swing attempt. Petrowski comes set, delivers, outside, 2-1. Two 1 count now here. Hayden Hollick awaiting. Flares the ball out of play, and it's 2-2. Petrowski just trying to get his first out. Fouled back. And the kids are going to go chase it. Still a 2-2 count. Throw back to first, trying to get Dietrich. A good tag attempt there from the first baseman, Jack Stanek, but it will not be in time. A very quick whip of the glove. 2-2. High fastball taken. Count now full. And Dietrich taken off, fouled away. Dietrich going to come back. Dietrich got a heck of a jump. He took off before the pitcher even started his motion. And the pitcher had no clue. Petrowski throws back now, not going to trust him anymore. Another good attempt. Jack Stanek's really got the tag down on pickoff attempts. He already starts moving his glove and grabs it. As soon as it happens, Dietrich caught in between bases. Stanek has it. Throw to second. And he's caught here. Stanek gets it off the back of the batter. And Dietrich will be safe. He returns to first base. The second baseman, Aiden Earl, underthrew the throw to Stanek. Hit the very tall Dietrich in the back. 6'3" Dietrich, and the ball goes wide. Nobody picks it up, and he will somehow get out of the pickoff thing there and be safe. Full count still here. Petrowski delivers. It is reached on, golfed out of play. A low pitch for Hollick. He will swing down low and get a piece of it. New shipment of balls coming in from both sides. Hollick fighting in this at-bat. The 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Hits him on the elbow guard. And the third hit by pitch of the ball game. There was sure a lot of batting just to get hit. But no outs. So 3 hit by pitches in the first inning. That's quite a bit, right? I agree. Jonah Knuth for Harrisburg yesterday, again, or 2 days ago, against this Elkhorn Mount Michael's Knights team, the ETC Knights, hit 7 of them as the starter for the Harrisburg Maroon, all of which with 80-plus mile-per-hour fastballs, it seemed. More players got hit than didn't get hit in the lineup, so this team, it's going to take quite a bit to catch up to the record of 7. He's almost halfway there, though, in the first inning with nobody out. Good pace. Outside ball 1, Aaron Roach showing the bunt. He's been on a tear lately on the bunts, and he's got the very fast helmet, so there's nothing that's going to get in his way. Infield playing in. Roach sets up, takes it outside. Does not show bunt this time. First baseman still playing in. Nick Ewing telling some advice to Hollick. That's a strike. Change up down the middle. And no, it hit the bottom of the zone and fell out of the zone at the back of the plate. 2-1. Swing and miss, strike 2. Two. Fouled off. Petrowski doesn't seem to have a put-away pitch. After the 4 fouls, or the 2 fouls for Hollick. And this one just now on 2 strikes. Everybody able to seemingly foul when they need to. Yeah, there it is again. The 2-strike fouls just keep coming. Now we're at 6 pitches in this at-bat. We're going to need some new balls soon. All of the kids having some fun. And people looking back, it always gets them. It's a really good sound effect. Petrowski delivers. Soft grounder to third. Falling down and throwing from his knees. No chance. Infield single for Roach. Arguably, the third baseman there should have let the shortstop grab it and make a throw from his feet. Kyle Oldehoft falls to his knees there, and once he was down there with the soft grounder, there was no chance it was going to get out of his hand and over to first in time. Infield single. Hollick now at second. Dietrich at third. Still nobody out in this game. Big swing and a miss there for Tate Crossway. He got all of one last night off of the Alliance starter Nelson and took it all the way to the creek in that 11-run inning. 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2. Crossway in theory should have an advantage here. He's been having a mixed tournament. In the 2 games on day 2, it was kind of cold for him. In the game on day 1 and in day 3, he did very well. And so hope the pendulum doesn't swing back to day 2. Just outside in the shadow of the zone, Petrowski frustrated. He thought that was the last pitch, or he thought that was the strike that he needed. Still hasn't put anybody away. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Hardhats already up 3-0. Popped up and out of play. Might hit the bars of the tower. Nope. The wind coming out to right almost pushed that thing back into the field of play. That was well out by normal things. Speaking of which, huge wind out to right, at least 20 miles an hour. The trees are starting to sway, that kind of wind, you know? And that is going to be at the back of whatever Tate Crossway pulls. 1-2. He's hitting one into right. 1 run will score. Hollick going to hold up there. RBI single. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Hardhats lead 4-0. RBI single. Roach goes to second. Pollock to third. Dietrich comes in to score, and up comes Bentz. So Bentz coming up to bat. Had a good night last night, as did most of the players on the team. Pretty good tourney for him. Made a rare error. That was weird. That's a strike right down the middle. Bentz does the trademark flinch move and watches it go through the zone. Early in the count, he's kind of hesitant to swing, usually. Likes to work it a little. Foul ball. That's about the 15th foul or something of the inning. We already got a shipment of balls. Only one ball left in the compartment of the umpire. He might need even more. The kid's getting a lot of cardio today. And Collins going to have a quick chat with Petrowski, perhaps about what they want to do here to get that third strike. They got it once. A curveball in the dirt, able to get Alex Dietrich to swing, but it bounced away from the catcher Collins, and Dietrich was safe on a drop strike 3. It wasn't even dropped, it didn't even get to him. It was a wild pitch that Dietrich swung at and then made it to first. So 0-2. Just outside. Petrowski tried to pinpoint there, just a little bit off. Pitch. Right down the middle and fought foul. Good grab by somebody over there, maybe in the bullpen. There is a warming up night in the bullpen. Grounded and over to second. The throw to first, and the first out finally recorded for the Knights. Philip Bentz grounds into a 4-3 putout. Pollock will score. Bentz gets the RBI, and Kiefer now up. Kiefer been unbelievable in the tournament thus far. I believe he's 6 for 7. So 5-run score. Only one out here. Petrowski did get the first. He got the first out, which is pretty pivotal. Wilson Kiefer probably been the best player in this tournament thus far, at least for the Hardhats. It's now a 2-0 count. Oh no, it hit him. Fourth hit by pitch. He's coming close. He might be able to catch Knuth. And back up for the second time in the inning, Aiden Roberts. A quick chat being said there. Same thing happened with Harrisburg. Petrowski getting a talk from the umpires. They're saying, hey, you got to stop hitting people or I think we, by rule, have to take you out. That happened with Knuth, and he hit 7 people and did not get ejected or anything. So, you know, obviously no malice on this, just ball's going a little wild. Especially with 2 strike counts trying to get that final out. So 0-1. Roberts hit by a pitch in the first. Well, it's the first now, but he got hit by a pitch his first time up. Bases loaded. It's going to be hit into right, and it'll fall. Outfield playing in, but it doesn't matter. He still bloops one. Impressive stuff there. Hardhats now up 6-0. The Knights seriously struggling to silence these bats. I don't know if Eli Kelly is going to still be up for it when he comes back around to pitch. It's been like 20 minutes. and it's only going to get longer. Up comes Jace Morgan. He was hit by a pitch as well in the first. Oh, his first time up. Well, we set a record with 11, or whatever I thought. So the season high was 11 runs last night against Alliance in the third. Hard hit ball, foul. Gets a little flinch at a crossweight. Morgan scored earlier this inning. It's a high bouncer. Petrowski gets it. He'll have to take it to the bag himself. Nobody was covering, but Crossway comes home to score. It is now 7-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Up comes Harry Good. He got the scoring started with a triple. He hit a 3-run homer last night. Popped up, out of play. So Good, a triple and a homer so far. He's talking to the catcher, Collins. Don't know what they're saying, but a little bit of, I would assume to be, I don't know, bickering of some sort. 0-1. It's swung on and hit into right. It's going to the wall. Is that 2 triples in an inning for you, Harry? Keep on running. 2-run score. He's headed for third. And 2 triples in the first inning for Harry Good. Whatever that catcher said, Harry backed it up. It's now 9-0 here in the bottom of the first. His second triple of the first inning. Harry Good. He's back. 4 RBIs in the inning, 2 triples, both of them 2-run RBIs. Brings home Roberts for a second time and Kiefer for a first. Harry's back. Spread the word. Harry is back. 1-0. Here's Dietrich. In that 11-run inning, he was the one that got out twice. But also the RBI king, so might as well. Popped up, out of play, 1-1. Petrowski's pitch count got to be at like almost 40 by now. And he's not out of the inning. So many foul balls. So many work counts. And so many batters faced. Outside. Ball 2, Collins gets it in his glove, but it falls out. He's able to control it before Good gets any ideas. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I think it's a full count now, apparently. I must have missed a ball in there. Full count for Dietrich. He struck out before. That's a walk. So Dietrich keeps the inning alive with a walk. You want to know something crazy? That is the first walk issued by Petrowski. That is the first one. He's hit a lot of guys. There's been a strikeout swinging where the ball got by the catcher, but that is the first 4-ball walk issued by Petrowski. So he has control. Sort of. And Petrowski is out. It was the walk. It had to be. So Petrowski leaves after 2 outs. He earns 9 runs, possibly up to 11. He strikes out none. He allows 5 hits. He hits 4 batters. And he walks 1. He's on hook for the loss, should the Knights not make a comeback. Hardhats just on a heater lately. This Knights team was 3-1 in pool play. But the Hardhats have won 8 in a row, and they are hot. They'll play Brookings, team that finished second in the state tournament, and the one that knocked them out of the state tournament in the losers bracket last year. They'll play a 4-game series on Wednesday and Thursday. Then they'll get Friday off, and then we get a weekend series against Casper. The last time that we played Casper in a weekend series, it was real fun. The Hardhats walked off 3 games in that series, including an incredible 5-for-5 performance by Harry Good, where he finished it coming in on a Dietrich ball to right. Honestly, his second most iconic performance behind the NLB and the walk-off home run in the Veterans Classic last year. He was wearing these jerseys when that happened. Up comes Alex Dietrich. Or sorry, Hayden Hollick. So men on first and third. Hollick hit by a pitch after fighting a 9-pitch at bat. Smacks it right up the middle, off of the leg of the pitcher. He'll throw to first. It is in time! Wow. That hurt, but the adrenaline good enough, and somehow able to throw a ball fast enough to catch Hollick going for first after all of that happened. And that will be a out here. So the substitution, a good one. And I will do a quick recap of the first inning. Just a quick one. 5 hits, score 9 runs. All 9 of them are earned to the pitcher. Wait, no. Do you earn a run on a drop strike 3? I feel like you don't. I think 8 of them are earned. I don't think a drop strike 3 qualifies as your run, because in theory that's supposed to be like that's the catcher allowing the guy on. I think he has 8 earned runs, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9-0 the score after the first inning. Hardhats absolutely dominating. Top of the second now. Update in the college baseball world. Got a few finals. The Grand Canyon Lopes able to beat the Dallas Baptist Mavericks, I believe they are. No, what are they? I think, maybe. They had 12-0 the score, or 12-10 the score, able to advance to the championship of the Tucson Regional against West Virginia. UC Irvine beats Tulane 17-7. Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns, win 10-2 over Texas. Nebraska loses a high-scoring affair 17-11. Rocco Zimmerman, he hits one down the line. He's churning past first. Zimmerman will hold up there. A double to lead off the inning off Eli Kelly. Hello, Rocco. But yeah, and then we're starting on some of the games that are the Knoxville, or like the regional championships. Such as Tennessee Southern Miss, Tennessee up 5-3, the #1 team in the nation. Pitch to Stanek, taken high and outside. Henry Stanek, pitcher that won the 7-2 game against the Shooters. Fouled away. And now bouncing around in the Hall of Fame area. Hardhats were smart enough not to put anything breakable over there. Nothing you could knock over or anything. 1-1. Eli. Slider loses control, and it's 2-1. Oh, Simo's down 4-0. I thought they would win. Okay, they might still. 2-1. Deep breath. Kelly. Fastball. Hit high and deep into right center. All the way to the track, and it'll bounce on the dirt. 1 run scores. Now, heading for third base. Stanek will be told to hold there. And Henry Stanek, a triple, back-to-back extra base hits for the Knights. They're not going anywhere. You like one of the best pitchers in this rotation for the Hardhats. The offense of the Knights showing through. Jack Stanek now up, trying to bring in his brother. Curveball, swing and a miss. Probably Eli Kelly's best pitch. That curveball goes way up and way down and is really hard to pick apart. That one in the mid to low 60s. Hit down the line. It's fair. Roberts the throw. Now it's off. Not going to catch him. And the play at the plate, Stanek will score. Roberts falls over. He makes a hard throw, but Jack Stanek a little too fast. Infield single for Stanek. And now 3 consecutive hits for the Knights. RBI single scores Henry Stanek. And up comes Kyle Oldehoft. It's hit hard into left. A screaming liner. And 4 hits in a row for the Knights. They're making a rally of their own. Eli Kelly, not usually the guy that gets rocked with hits like this. He is a contact pitcher, but usually the ball finds its way into somebody's glove. The Knights putting on an impressive performance here. 9-2 the score. Still nobody out here in the top of the second. Here's the catcher, Daniel Collins. Curveball high. 1-0. The Knights showing good patience. This is what won them those other 2 games that we broadcast, the Maroon and the Shooters. That and Rocco Zimmerman's hitting. Pitch down the middle is softly grounded. Hollick will get it. Flips to Kiefer. Kiefer will not throw to first. A good job there from a good decision not to try to make a play that wasn't going to be possible. And so a fielder's choice. Oldehoff now out. A 4-6 put out. And reaching on a fielder's choice is Collins. Runners on the corners. Collins, courtesy runner. And now coming in. That Benenato? Dominic Benenato over on first, pinch running. And popped up out of play. 1-1 count. The courtesy runner standing on first. You'd have to assume he has quite some speed, maybe even stolen base speed, but you do not want to steal on Phil. Bentz sets the target outside. And he will take off. Bentz will throw to second. It's high. Oh! An error. Another error for Bentz. What's going on? He had one last night on a pickoff attempt to first. That one sails over for the usually sure-handed. No, it won't. It will not. I'm sorry, even if they're on their pace, they're not hitting the 30-run threshold. That was 18-12 Huron versus Alliance. So stolen base for Benedictine, and an error will bring in Jack Stanek. That's hit high and deep into right. Roach calls for it. He'll make the grab. Benedictine tags running. The play at third not going to come. And a sacrifice fly will advance the man. Here's Nathan Bluvis, the leadoff man. He grounded out to short on the first pitch of the game. We could not get over 30 runs. I'm not buying it. Strike. Eli Kelly, the fastball on the outside of the plate. I swear Eli gets like a heads-up display of where that ball's going to go whenever he delivers it. Like he's playing a video game. Fouled back. 1-2. He just has such good control. And I think the lessened velocity definitely helps with that. He can pull and push on the fly a little bit easier, a little more finesse like that. And it's 1-2. Kelly. Curveball is popped up and out of play. A lucky break there. Sorry, I missed the second out. One ball, two strikes to Bluvis. And Eli Kelly. Curveball. Did he go? Ben's going to pick it up. The appeal. No point, I guess. I thought he might have went. It's 2-2 now. I really did think he might have went. Like a 60% chance he did, but nonetheless. So Kelly, the 2-2. Fastball, fought off. And you'll live to see another pitch. Two-two. Up and outside. Bent's a good job to keep that ball from the backstop, possibly saving a run. Count now full. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Kelly, no walks in this game. Very rare walk guy. Hit high and to left. Morgan going back on it, and he will make the grab. So in the top of the second, the Knights put up 3 runs. They narrow the lead to 6 and take a significant chunk out of this Hardhats lead. Recap that one. 4 hits turn into 3 runs. 3 of them, or all 3, are earned to, no, 2 of them are earned to the pitcher Kelly. There is 1 error on Philip Bentz. Very rare. But now, I mean, it happened last night too. I don't know. And then 1 man is left on. 3-9 the score. The Hardhats luckily took advantage of everything they did. Took advantage of every possible opportunity in the last inning. An inning where 14 batters came to the plate, which was actually a higher number than that 11-run inning. No, it wasn't. That's not possible. It would have been the same amount as the 11-run inning, because they left nobody on in the 11-run inning. Some more stuff. LSU up 8-2 in the 6th against North Carolina, looking to force a game tomorrow to decide who goes to the regional. Southern Miss down 6-3 against number 1 Tennessee. Coastal Carolina down 4 6-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Georgia trailing a Georgia Tech team that barely made it to the tournament, 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th. Florida State up 9-2 over UCF. Don't have 72 wins, ESPN. James Madison close with NC State. It's 3-2, seeing if they can force an extra game. Evansville down to East Carolina. East Carolina on track to force a game tomorrow. Indiana State down by 2. SEMO down by 7 in the bottom of the 3rd. The dream looks dead at the moment. Kansas State up. But big win earlier today against Arkansas. That's awesome. 1-0, my beloved SEMO. 1-0 count here to Roach. High and inside, he'll take it. Low ball for Jackson Teeter. .3-0, that's a strike down the middle. And now 3-1 here to Roach. First time up, infield single to third base. Fouled back, out of play. Oh, caught by a kid. Pretty cool. All right, full count. Payoff pitch is going to be lined into right. It's going backhand past the right fielder. Roach going there. It's all the way into the corner. He'll touch second. The throw not even coming to the cutoff man yet, and he will hold there. A triple standing up for Aaron Roach. The 3rd triple of the ball game for the Hardhats. First one by somebody not named Harry Good. Heck of a leadoff hit there. That ball kept floating. There's a big wind out going to right. That 20-ish, over 20 mile per hour wind is pushing out to right. Made that ball even harder to track down for the right fielder. Up comes Tate Crossway, a man who is going to take full advantage of the wind. He had an RBI single in the last inning. Fouled back. Check out. Uh-oh, concession stand. Ooh, almost got somebody. Kind of dangerous. 0-1. Still nobody hit. Nobody got hit in this tournament. 21 games here. I mean, somebody could have at the Pete Lean, I guess, but not in this part. 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Ball thrown back. Kind of a low catch for Teeter. 1-1. 2-1 now. Ball misses low and outside. Thank you for the little heart. I can see those. 2-1. Strike 2. Crossway adjusts his gloves and steps back in. 2-2 count to Crossway. Ball bounced in the dirt, and Roach going to try to make it home. The throw, not going to get him. And Aaron Roach able to come home on a very gutsy wild pitch call. He's just such a good base runner now. It's the helmet, I swear. That thing has powers. Full count to Crossway. Wait, what? That's a walk. The guy held up the fingers, but it was definitely ball 4. So a walk on a full count. Tate Crossway works it. He's got a man on, and speaking of working it, here's Philip Bentz coming up to Let's Go Girls, start of the thing. And another hit by pitch. The first time Teeter hits a man. Philip Bentz reaches base for the first time. He is the only hard hat not to score in this game. He was left out of the party in the first inning. Now he's going to try to Men on first and second, Wilson Kiefer. Reached on a hit by pitch, came around to score in the last inning. Ball inside and low. It's 1 out. Teeter, curveball low in the dirt and outside. It's 2-0. Smothered by Miller. Right? No, Collins, sorry. 2-0 count. Teeter up and in. He's getting a little wilder. All 3 balls, not competitive pitches. And it's a 3-0 count. You walk Kiefer, you get the lead up. You get the top of the order with the bases loaded, nobody out. And we're going to repeat the first inning. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. 4-pitch walk from the new reliever. So, coming up for the 3rd time in 3 outs, Aiden Roberts. In his 2 at-bats in the first, he was hit by a pitch, scored, and has a single. Coming up now in the second with 2 runs to his name. Hits it up the middle, and it will split the uprights, get into the outfield. 1 run scoring. Crossway heading for third, and he will be safe. Sorry, Kiefer over on third. And nobody out. 2 more runs score here for the Hardhats. It is 12-3. RBI, or 2-run single there from Roberts. Puts it right through the wickets of this defense. Here's Jace Morgan. Bentz becomes the final piece, and everybody in this game has scored. All 9 batters. At least once. 3 of them twice. Morgan grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. And Roberts takes off. The noise scares somebody. And Kiefer, he gets around the tag. Still going. Safe! Can you believe it? Wilson Kiefer dodges around the catcher. Plays a little bit of cat and mouse. And sneaks his fingers in before the catcher's glove hits him. Wilson Kiefer is safe. I believe that the argument here going to be made that he left the base path when he went past the bag. The current verdict is safe. No matter what, a stolen base. They did the little double steal thing. But it was a wild pitch. So it'll be a wild pitch for Roberts, making him there. They're talking. Explaining the ruling, the umpire. Explaining the ruling, I believe it's a base path call. And Kiefer is safe. He will score. A very exciting thing. He did that last year in the Veterans Classic against Mitchell. It was the same game where he unfortunately broke his finger or something. I can't remember, but he got hurt in that game. He had a sliding play where he hooked around, dodged a tag on a stolen base attempt, and came around to score in that one. And Jace Morgan still up to bat. It's 2-0. The man on second. That's a strike. The ball pops out of the glove of Collins. He's going to deposit it in the glove of Teeter. Give him some advice or talk something out. That's grounded over to short. Sikora throws, just barely able to be caught. The first out recorded. Jack Stanek had to use every inch he had to make that out. with a shorter glove, like a softball glove, he would not have made that grab. Up comes Harry Good. He has a pair of triples, 4 RBIs, and a run. He hit a home run his last time up in the previous game. Swing and a miss. He wanted all of that one, a little in front of a changeup. Only one down in this inning. Harry, both of his triples to right field. The wind pushing it out there. Hit a home run last night. He could repeat. Hit hard, but handled the third baseman. And Roberts takes off for third. The throw gets behind over to the wall. He will stay put. So the second out recorded. A ground out to third. But stolen base from Roberts. And up comes Dietrich. He has a walk and a strikeout swinging where he made it to first. What are they talking about? I think he's asking, hey, may I have a talk with somebody? I heard a yup from the... I got there. You want to know my favorite? My favorite story of a mound visit ever. Alex Avila, when he was on the mound with Max Scherzer. Avila wanted Scherzer to be a better pitcher. He was not into it, and he went up to the mound and offered a bad fantasy football trade to Scherzer to make him angry. He then went on to strike out the next 3 batters. That's a good one. 0-1. Dietrich. Ooh. Called strike. Maybe a little generous. Dietrich, the 0-1. He reaches and swings at a ball in the dirt, somehow makes contact, and he will survive. Wow. That was a ball that shouldn't have been able to be touched at all, and he makes, like, all right contact with it. Teeter trying to get out the inning. I thought that was inside, but called strike 3, and that'll end the second inning. Hardhats put up 4 more runs in this one. They're up 13-3. Recap that one for the Hardhats. 2 hits turn into 4 runs. Well, both of them are earned to, all 4 of them earned to the new pitcher Teeter. There is no errors and one man left on. So it is 13-3. I guess we're technically halfway to that 30-run mark. The problem is everybody's got to stay within 8 runs of each other, and the Hardhats kind of pulling away from that. Bang on the drums, a good song from the Madden 11 soundtrack. That soundtrack just so good, stacked with ones like Crazy Train. What else? Halftime by the Yin Yang Twins. A lot of really good, like, sports stadium songs on that Madden 11 soundtrack. Probably their best. I'm sure there are people that would disagree with me on that, but so only in the top of the third, it's a 16-run total game. First pitch strike from Eli. 2 earned runs is quite a bit for him, honestly. I'm sure he wants to bring that down. low. I mean, he can't undo runs, but he can dilute them with good pitching. So Barrett Sikora struck out looking in the first, watched a fastball right by him. Bet he learned his lesson this time. Never mind. 1-2. 1-2 is a strikeout right down the middle fastball. Swing and a miss. He swings at that one, and a fastball pretty high, able to strike out Sikora now for the second time. Third strikeout, the first one since he was up the first time. Or sorry, since Thaden Weewell was up. I never got word on how to say that last name, so I'm still going Weewell, but Thaden is his first name. Struck out looking as well to end the top of the first. Curveball. Oh, just inside. I thought that was going to get in the zone. That was another one of those pretty looping curveballs. That's where you can see him roll his hand off the side of that thing. Swing and a miss. The changeup. The thing about the changeup, it comes out, the curveball comes out a slightly different spot on his arm. The fastball and changeup, identical spots, just different grips. And they're indistinguishable out of the hand. Oh, just off the plate, almost a strike. Three-one count for Kelly to Weewell. Popped up high into left field. Tracing back and making the grab is Morgan. He loses his hard hat in the process, but I think he'll be fine. And Rocco Zimmerman now up. Zimmerman got the first hit of the game for the Knights with a leadoff double down the left field line on the first pitch he saw. Rocco, the best hitter for this team, batted .393 in high school this year for Mount Michael, and there it is, a single. He takes 2 pitches for 2 hits. He's not waiting around. He sees one he likes, he's gonna swing at it. Rocco Zimmerman, his second hit of the day. And now up comes Henry Stanek. Stanek hit a ball into the right field corner. Or sorry, the right center field gap that he took for 3 bases. He hits it hard. Hollick handles, flip to second, that'll be it. Zimmerman slides way before he gets to the bag. He slides a good 5 feet in advance. That was kind of a funny visual. And that'll be the top of the third. So 1 hit turns into no runs. And the Knights do not put up any more. So now, 13-3, there is a drop-dead mercy rule, okay? If the Hardhats were to put up 5 more, the mercy rule is 15 at any point in the ball game after 3 innings pitched, which is not much. If you're up by 15 runs, there's an absolute mercy rule at any point after you've pitched 3. The 3 due up here. For the Hardhats. I mean, I'm sure pretty much everybody will bat in this inning if the patterns are holding. But Hayden Hollick going to come up. He grounded out on a very hard play made by Teeter in the first inning to finally end it mercifully for that Knights team. First pitch, a ball. And it's now 1 out. Hollick, a hit by pitch and a ground out. That's a high hopper down the line. It is fair. No, foul. Just foul. It must have been foul by about a finger. And I don't think that's a measurement we use, but considering we use feet, it's not like that far-fetched to think that we would use a finger. You say whose finger? I'm going to say whose foot. Anyways, 1-1. One count. Outside, 2-1. Setting up outside is the catcher, Collins. And that one hurts. Hayden Hollick adds some color to his leg there as the ball hits him. Second time today that he's been hit by a pitch. He did score the last time. Roach now up. He has a single and a triple on the game. I'm not going to say cycle watch, but I mean, the home run is kind of hard. I don't think Roach has hit a homer in any games that I've seen. It'd be kind of tough, especially at this field with the high fences and whatnot. But there is a wind going out to right. You never know. You could have a D Gordon cycle where it's like a 330-foot home run. 1-1. Popped out of play. See fellow ASU graduate Andrew Lind here filming, doing KOTA news. That is going to be softly hit, handled by Teeter. He'll flip it, and the first out recorded far sooner than the previous 2 innings. Roach out for the first time. Up comes Tate. With 1 out here, man on second. Tate Crossway has a full count walk and a long single. He smacks it right over to first, and taking third is Hollick. So quickly, this might be a 1-2-3 inning, it seems. Well, it won't be a hit by pitch, but it might be a scoreless inning. And up comes Bentz. A hit by pitch and an RBI ground out. Looking for his first hit. Swing and a miss on a ball outside. That's usually one that I think, on the first pitch, he's kind of a flinching guy. That time he doesn't do it. Maybe he should have. It's all right, 0-1. Bentz. Waits. High pitch. Collins pump fakes at Hollick at third, trying to send him a message. Or spook him in some way, I don't know. We do have an arm warming up in the bullpen for the Hardhats. Probably Rowan Fredrickson if I were to take a guess. I'm going to look out there. No, it's River. River Walters out there warming up. That would have been my second guess. So, 1-2. Swung on and lifted into left center. It'll be caught. So, a shutout inning. The first by a lot for the Knights. And Yeah, so no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. One man is left on third, and it is still 13-3. The Knights now up.
Their t-shirts are now 15% off.
River coming out.
50% off at the catch-22.
15% sale on the little t-shirts. If any of you are at home and want to call somebody to go get you one, t-shirts commemorative, has all of the teams here, and the 5th annual Veterans Classic. They're blue, come in all sorts of sizes. Call somebody and get them to do it. Get them to get you one. Or drive down to the stadium. 15% off. So, River Walters now coming in. He'll warm up. Walters, strikeout pitcher primarily. If I were to give him an archetype, kind of a power finesse strikeout guy. A la Jack Flaherty or Chris Sale. I know nobody's asking, but my favorite archetype of pitcher to watch would be a finesse guy with a bit of speed that just messes with the guy with a ton of pace change. I think that's a very mental thing, and really appeals to me in a way. Jack Stanek to lead off this inning in the top of the 4th. Taking high, it's 1-0. The Knights down by 10 runs. Stanek takes one just apparently slightly above the letters. Very low-cut jerseys, a lot of chest showing. 3-0. Walters trying to find the strike zone. Instead, he finds the side of the batter. So Jack Stanek eats some leather, and he will walk over to first as an apology. Up comes Kyle Oldehoft. He hit a single back in the 2nd inning. That's his only at-bat of the day. It's a ball. River Walters. Control never totally the thing for him. 1-0. There's a fastball down the middle. Locates there. Get some claps from the fans here. Two-one now. In the top of the 4th. Leading off, that's hit right back to the pitcher. Walters can't grab it. He'll throw to second. And that'll be a double play. The ball goes right into Walters' glove. He cannot secure it, but it might play into his advantage as he throws to Wilson Kiefer. Kiefer finishes over to Dietrich, and the double play is performed. 1, 1-6-3. Not the double play you see normally, but a 1-6-3 double play. What we're getting. That's hit hard. Backhanded grab by Roberts. He will launch, and that's it. 1-2-3 inning. The defense showing up in the top of the third. Ripper Walters delivers a scoreless inning despite hitting a batter. Those backhanded grabs, something that Aiden Roberts has gotten just so good at now that he's been playing third that often. He can field both to his left and his right just as well as each other, I think. Recap that one for the Knights. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on. And it is still 13-3. Leading off, Wilson Kiefer. And probably coming home with star of the series. If not, Harry Good. He came on a little late. I don't know if I could do that. Wilson Kiefer is hitting like 800 in this thing. We'll see who I decide is the star of the tournament, or star of the series for the Hardhats. Put that up on the Instagram and Twitter. Make sure that you're following all of that. I make good posts. That's where you could have seen all the schedules of the games and the standings as they came out throughout the season, or throughout the tournament. So yeah, all of those socials that are popping up on your screen right now. Not the Legion one or the Central Plains Regional one, but the Post-22 ones. I know that Twitter isn't the real thing anymore, but like, it's Twitter. It doesn't change. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. First pitch to Kiefer low. One 0 count. Ball 2. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's a 2-1. Smacked foul. Ewing with a one-handed grab. Good job there. Gets a little woo from the dugout. Torvey at first this time. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. So 2-2. Two count. Swing and a miss at the ball in the dirt. The throw to first in time, and Wilson Kiefer is out. First time he's been out in this game. Just the second time I believe he's been out at the plate in this tournament. Believe it or not. The second strikeout of the game for Teeter. Aiden Roberts now up. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a hit by pitch. He has scored 2 runs and brought in 1. Doing a heck of a job of setting the table. That's what you're after. Guy who gets on every time, and he's done just that tonight. 1-0. You can hear my dad talking politics. Rough. Outside 2-0. Not something you usually want to hear. Inside ball 3 to Roberts. Dangerous runner when he's on the base paths. Strike 1. Strike 2. Both pitches hit the zone, and Teeter executes. Full count. Oh, that's Ryan Negebauer. Ryan Negebauer was up to bat. Now he's on first. So full count walk for Negebauer.
Number 16, Carter Johnson.
Carter Johnson now coming in. We're seeing some new faces now that we have this lead. Fortunately, we won't see Dawson Inhofer because he was on that Expos team. Played a big part in that win. Strike 1 delivered. And so Carter Johnson, he wears the glasses. He steals the bases. He makes the outs. Throw to first. Not going to catch Negebauer. Negebauer, a crazy stealer, though. Like I was mentioning, for the Expos last year, I believe he had at least 50 stolen bases. I want to say over 60, maybe even 70. He has a couple steals this year. Apparently a 1-1 count. 2-1. He taps himself, says, I got this. I got this. He has the matching gloves. That's pretty cool. Matching baby blue or powder blue batter's gloves. That is going to be flared and it'll drop. Roberts has to run and that'll be an out. So they get the man at second. The ball drops on the second baseman, Aiden Earl, but luckily, I mean, he was right there to get it, and there was still a man at second that needed to get out. So on a 4-6 fielder's choice, the second out is recorded. And Johnson stays, but do not expect Johnson to stay there for long. One of the fastest players on this team. I think straight line speed, he is the fastest. Ball in the dirt, he will stay, mercifully. Still waiting on the signal. Coach Ewing puts up some fingers. Don't know what that means, but that's the point. Only the players do. 2-0 for Harry Good here. Ball in the dirt, and Johnson takes off. No chance for Collins. He won't even bother throwing. Stolen base. He was already taken off before the ball hit the ground, so that's a stolen base for sure. If he had ran after the ball was down, after the ball hit the ground, it would have been a wild pitch, but that's a steal. Very good. A pair of triples on the game. Ball in the dirt. There goes Johnson. That's a wild pitch. He's so fast. He's already over there. Carter Johnson, fast guy, I know. He's so fast. And now the count 3-0 to Good. On deck, Alex Dietrich, the cleanup man. Good. Watches a pitch outside, and he'll be granted admission. The turnstiles move one more time as he takes first base. Here's Alex Dietrich. 2 strikeouts in the game. Scored a run on one of those strikeouts, believe it or not. And then has a walk. No hits this game. Kind of odd for him, especially in a hit fest like this. Fouled off on a fastball high. The thing is, the Hardhats already have 10-run lead. They're adding right now. If they shut out or keep the Knights down from scoring at least, getting within 8 in the top of the 5th, then golfed ball over to Sikora, the throw on target, and that'll be the inning. So it's a nobody scores in that one. It is still so back-to-back scoreless innings, I guess, by Teeter. That's pretty cool. Recap. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 2 men left on. It's still 13-3. And now, it is time for the Knights to face River Walters yet again. Possibly the final inning of this great Veterans Tournament. Thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank everybody who tuned in for multiple games, watched the tournament, came out to the tournament. I'm happy to say that we did 21 between me and my dad. I think I did 16, he did... No, I did... Yeah, I did 16, he did 5, I want to say. But a big thing there. Happy to bring it to you. What a tournament it was. Hardhats, tremendous performances. Hope you guys think I did all right. And excited. So the schedule coming up. A pair of double headers on Wednesday and Thursday night, 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. against Brookings, a team that knocked us out of state last year. Then on the morning, we will have I believe it's an 11:30 and a 1 for, I'll have to check that. I think it's an 11:30 and a 1, but I'm going to make sure. No, it's an 11 and a 1:30. That's right, because it's a 2.5 hour thing there. So a 11 and a 1:30 doubleheader against Brookings on Thursday, and then Casper on the weekend. That is smoked, but foul. That one, a lot of power on it, as square ahead as you could possibly hit one. The launch angle wasn't crazy, but that was definitely sweet spot. Nathan Bluvis, the leadoff man. Swing and a miss on a curveball outside. That one ran away from him. Outside, 2-2. Bluvis 0 for 2 in the ball game with a fly out to end the second and a ground out on the first pitch of the ball game. 2-2. Grounded up the middle. River Walters handles the throw in time. So Walters makes the first out of the inning. Sikora coming up. He struck out twice to Eli Kelly. He'll now face River Walters for the first time. That is going to be squared up on and hit deep into left, and it'll drop. Johnson not able to find it. He grabs it on one hop, and that'll be a double. He throws it straight at second, past the cutoff man. And even the speedy Carter Johnson couldn't keep that one from falling. A double for Barrett Sikora. He felt like he was overdue to get something like that. And it'll bring up Thaden Weevil. For 2 in this game, strikeout and a flyout. Strike 1 delivered at the letters. couple of little girls in Nebraska gear figured out that you could slide on the railings and have been doing it. I think their dad's trying to stop them from getting all dirty. 1-1. Great day at the ballpark. Any signs of that thunderstorm from earlier, all gone. 2-1. Pitch. Curveball popped up. That's playable. Bentz takes off the mask. He's chasing it. He wants it. And the ball will fall into the dugout of the Knights. The thing about that, the Tyler Frederick, the first baseman for the Harrisburg Maroon in the first game of the day, actually reached out his arm and went over the fence into that dugout against Laramie to make an out in extras. An out that ended up winning them the game. Grounded and right to Hollick. The out made, 2 outs down, and the man advances to third. So down to one more out here to secure the 9th win in the Veterans or the 9th win in a row and a 5-0 Veterans Classic run. But they got to get through Rocco. Oh no, they don't. Wait. Oh, Aiden Earl was the first ground out. Everything needs to move up one. So it was Barrett Sikora that just got out. Thaden Weevil now up. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now down 0-2 in the count. Walters trying to send the Hardhats home undefeated in the Veterans Classic. River sets, delivers. Strike 3! He strikes him out. Strands the runner, and that'll be the ball game. So the final score here, the post 22 Hardhats put up 13 in the first 2. They coast from there, and it's 13-3 final against the ETC Knights of Mount Michael Benedictine in Elkhorn, Nebraska. So thank you all for coming out, supporting, watching. This is game 21 of 21. The final here, 13-3. Hardhats go 5-0. They're on a 9-game win streak. Their upgraded record in the regular season, 19-9. They are 10 games above 500, more than double the amount of wins as losses. Things are finally heating up. We got those 2 series in the middle of the week. The doubleheader against Brookings on Wednesday night. The doubleheader against Brookings in the middle of the day on Thursday. And then we have 2 games, 5 and 7:30 against Casper on Saturday, and a getaway game at, I believe, 11. I will double check that. No, it's between there. It's listed weird on the schedule. I will get that to you. But Sunday we got a getaway game. It's usually 11. So check out for that. I'm Oliver Fell. Thank you for joining us throughout this incredible Veterans Classic. Thanks to all those that put this on in the Post 22 organization. And thanks to you, the viewer. I'm going to be putting out some social stuff. Make sure you're following the social media. A lot of good highlights, a lot of good moments in this tournament. So there you go. This is Oliver Fell signing off. Final time in the Veterans Classic here. And we got 2 more games on Wednesday. I'll see you then. All right.